What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I am your host, the most professional wrestler, TNA wrestling star, the Scottie Pippen of wrestling figure collecting, and a laryngitis-filled gentleman who's going to attempt to make it through this show, Brian Myers. What's up, everybody?
And I'm your host, the indie god, and now it's official because I have it tattooed on me, the Deathmatch King, Matt Cardona.
I was going to save the questions for later on that one, but okay.
Oh, yeah. Producer of the show, Smart Mark Sterling Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer, and this show is brought to you by our good friends. Ringside Collectibles. Use code MAJOR. Save 10%.
Boy, did I get a Ringside package today.
Really?
I have a Ringside exclusive ready for an unboxing later in the show.
Well, everybody listening, everybody live on Patreon right now, everybody listening early, everybody watching on Saturday morning, buckle in because I think we got a lot of news. We got a lot of weekly purchases. This is a big boy.
I have the most weekly purchases in a long time.
Follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Leave a review, not just any review, but a major review. If we read your review on air, you will get a little prize. This one comes from @Ted the Sock.
Ted.
Been a major mark or basic member for about 2 years.
This is AI. I can tell this is AI.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
but I'm skeptical every time.
Last week, because I wanted to hear the new Heath Show episode, and because of the hype for the Ultimate Gift for October, I upgraded to Ultimate on October 31st.
There we go.
No pressure, but I hope the gift's great. It will be. And Heath's happy hour is worth the price of admission. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Ted. And I have to agree, the Heath episode
Broski's
is one-liner
favorite show.
One-liner after one-liner.
Well, I'll tell you this. Show. Heath's not Ultimate. Heath's below Ultimate. So,
yeah, I thought so,
but
too.
He wanted the prize. So he wanted the prize.
Well, great idea. Thank you for that. I love doing the show with Heath, and we got him to cry again this week. But before we go further, a couple people have mentioned it in the chat there, Broski. Our friend Herman has brought it up here. Why does Matt have a full shirt on?
Very confused as well.
You have sleeves. I'm taken aback.
It's been a very busy day today. So I got a tattoo today. I got Deathmatch King. Steph got Deathmatch Queen. And I didn't want to go to the tattoo shop in a sleeveless shirt, so I wore this. And then it took forever, so I got home. I had to do whatnot. I just never changed.
Okay. Yeah. So you and Match got matching. You and Steph got matching tattoos.
Well, they're not matching because mine says Deathmatch King and hers says Deathmatch Queen.
Okay. Got it.
They're not matching. You know what I'm saying?
Well.
And yours is written in Japanese.
Well, so is hers.
And Japanese.
We were going to get them in Japan, but you can't just there's no tattoos are very taboo in Japan.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's not tattoo shops. I'm sure there are some. Obviously, people get tattooed there, but the old. What am I trying to say? Like, if you had tattoos in Japan, you were part of the mafia.
Mm.
You know, so even to this day,
Yakuza. Are you looking for that term?
If you're at a gym, you can't wear tattoos. You can't wear tattoos. You can't show off your tattoos. You have to cover them up.
So Hakushi was part of a gang?
Well, Hakushi, those were fake, Mark.
Those are fake, pal.
I know, but what character?
He might have been a Yakuza. I don't know.
But hold on a second. How do you know that it says Deathmatch King?
Because I know. I had Kaz, my Japanese broski.
Okay. Smart.
Yeah.
Because I really messed up and went to a dictionary, and then it didn't translate correctly, and that's why my legs had slippery for years.
Man. That's a wild story.
Slippery.
Are you just going to have like a Fandango leg where you're just going to get random shit now?
That was the plan when I first got my tattoo from Shannon Moore all those years ago. You just never did it. Mark, you got to read. This is an audio podcast. Well, you got.
Well, sometimes I just try to pop people. Right. Yeah,
guys, the giveaway every single week, courtesy of Ringside Collectibles. Last week it was Damian Priest. All you got to do is go on X, find our pinned post, retweet it to be eligible. The winner of Damian Priest is J. Mad Razaz. You win this week. The prize, Cody Elite 101.
Nice.
Good little prize key. So Guys, subscribe to MajorMarks.com. Go over to MajorMarks.com, Patreon.com/MajorWPod, the fan club, the subscription service. You get this podcast early and ad-free. Access to the Facebook group. You get the trading card, which, by the way, guys, can we just say I got a lot of shit over picking the Outrunners card.
He's so
but this
happy
week,
about this.
On Dynamite, they're taking on Darby Allin and Steve!
And a graphic we got.
And a graphic.
Hell yeah.
Look how young, tan, and vascular the Outrunners look.
Beautiful.
Tony Khan said in the commercial tweet, the youngest, Darby Allin and Sting face the youngest wrestlers in the world.
Wow.
These guys are fucking money. So, what else? You get all these bonus shows. You get the Silver Lining with Mark Sterling. You get Let Him Breathe with myself. Figure Dissecting with D Freedom. The Captain's Log with Joe Shoes. Oh, baby. Heath Happy Hour. And, of course, 2 bonus pods a month from us. We recorded one tonight. An exclusive interview with Allie Cash. And I think a lot of you
maybe
are
one of the best
ever.
ever, man. What a delightful conversation.
I agree.
Covers
She's
all
very
grounds
entertaining.
of major markdom, I would say.
We talk about figures. We talk about butt pussies. It's a great interview. Check it out. And also, next week, 2 weeks, I'm sorry, we're recording the other bonus, Small Soldiers. We're all going to watch it. We're going to look up the toys. We're going to review it. We're going to analyze it. That's coming in a couple weeks over on MajorMarks.com. But also, guys, every single week we give away a prize to a new and old subscriber. Mark, who do we got?
First time in the line, Jason Mogler, the classic superstar Shane Little.
Shane.
Congrats.
Shane Little.
Thanks, bud.
OG.
Mark, anything else over on MajorMarks.com?
No, but part of the family. I mentioned it on Silver Linings today. Today, technically, was the first full day of TTD as a Major Pod employee only, right?
Yeah.
So
Full-time
TTD worked
employee,
for
guys.
20 years. He gave his notice. He gave a full month notice to his job. And I feel bad because we talked about exactly what he did, but I forget. But I think it was some sort of marketing thing. It might have been with a bank. I'm not totally sure. But he worked with this company for 20 years. He gave his notice a month ago. Today
For
was
20
the first
years, and all I got was this watch.
This is the first time that he didn't have to go to work.
TTD, somebody who I found on social media because I like the artwork they did. He was doing a couple of things for us for free, essentially, like a shirt design here and there. We brought him on. We started paying him. We started paying him a little more. We started making him do a little more. We started paying him a little more. We started a toy line, And
Yeah.
long story short, now he's quit his adult job
Yes, adult. I
and
love
is
that.
working. He's actually working for 2 companies, the Major Wrestling Podcast and Major Bendy's, because now
True.
they're 2 different companies.
Right.
So pretty incredible.
Win
TTD is-
Chambi. What a blessing this man has been to come into our lives.
He is just the nicest man. And it's going to sound weird, almost too good for us. And it's like his talent is phenomenal. It's his talent is an entire look and feel of the podcast and the brand. But he's also almost too nice for us. It's like sometimes we're being assholes in the chat or whatever, and I just feel bad that he's in there. It's like he's like too nice. But he always, it's actually good to have that because he always sort of grounds, I think, the situation and has the nice thing to say about whatever.
Broski was wishing death on people in our work chat today.
No,
guys.
I did not.
Insane.
That's not true.
It was
That is
insane.
true.
No,
That is
no, asshole. It's not true. I just said I hated someone, and he happened to have been deceased. I did not wish death upon anybody.
It's like the same thing.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
man.
I said I hate him. We're not going to say who. A person has died. I never wish death upon him. Anyway, TTD.
To each his own, brother.
I've said it a bunch of times. TTD, I'm very creative. I'm not very artistic. I have something in my brain. And TTD can take a sketch that I make on the back of an 8x10 or just some simple instructions and bangs it out, a couple tweaks here and there.
Sure.
But he just reads me. And not only has he done my logos, my gear, he's done almost everything for the Major Wrestler Podcast. I mean, what everything you're looking at on this fucking screen was out by
He's
TTD.
He's got this really cool, kind of like modern, colorful, poppy feel, right? And it's like perfect for
It's
toys.
made our identity. He's irreplaceable, man. He's just the best.
So we're
It is
glad
weird
to
though
have
that he didn't do our logo.
That was
know?
before we had nothing, though.
Who did the official?
Danny Kaz.
Danny
Yeah.
Kaz, really?
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're glad to have TTD aboard, and he's going to be doing a lot more for us because now, like, oh, this is your only job now, pal? We're paying you more money? Okay.
Oh, watch out. You thought Broski was annoying before.
Just
watch
this week,
out.
the amount of T-shirt designs I've sent him.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I think you know what the other thing too is we should figure out something for Patreon. Maybe he could talk about art or something. Show some art. Patreon.
Well, goddamn, we're paying him enough. Shit. I love TTD. He's the best.
I had a new shirt idea today, and I didn't even want to bother with it. I just had Johnny Clash do it because I felt like TT's got too much on his plate. And Broski
paying
sent
him
him
a lot
7,
of money
apparently.
Not 7, but at least 5 T-shirts. Some for the
least
pod
5
as well.
T-shirts.
Some for the pod as well. Not just
Right.
all for
He
me.
he did bring it up. He said, "You know what? I feel like we need to freshen up the pod shirt designs."
I agree.
And Broski was like, "Yes, you're preaching speaking my language." Thought you'd never ask.
Yeah. All right. So some follow-up, guys, real quick. I'm on the Swerve City podcast this week with Swerve Strickland. Check it out.
I can't believe you did
was-
that, by
was
the way.
Pete- was Pete
He's an
Lee there?
absolute asshole. Swerve's a jerk.
Pete
Pete
was
Lee?
not there.
Pete Lee
No.
was not there? No.
I will say this. I love the Swerve City studio. It's just like a nice little like studio he made in his house. Some figures around. Really, really cool.
That's cool.
So he's a cool dude. That's
He's
the
an
longest
asshole.
I've ever talked to in my life. So it's
Where the
cool.
hell is his friggin' AEW figure?
We talk about that in the interview. So check it out.
All right.
This weekend, I had GCW in St. Louis, and then I was in ASW, West Virginia. Gary Damron, who still owes me money, and the major players were in action. Unfortunately, we lost to DD Trash. Mark, you're never going to believe what happened. Brian.
Never gonna believe this.
He held up one member of DD Trash.
Well, hold on.
No.
I
held up
think we can-
Gary Damron.
Well,
I
isn't
think
he
we
a
can
member
roll
of
the
DD Trash?
footage.
Well, I guess he is a member, but
Hold on. Let me.
Gary also comes out to the Golden Girls theme
Wait,
song.
that's not. Okay, that wasn't the clip.
First
Gary,
off,
yeah, by
Gary,
the way,
Gary, you fuck. Why am I not on that shirt at all?
Gary, there was a room situation where Gary let me sleep in his other bed. He had that similar design from the shirt as a pillowcase on his bed, and he brings his own fan that he plugs in, which I thought was.
I actually know a
very
lot of people that do that because they need the sound to fall
Yeah.
asleep. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on. All right, let me just say, at this point, it's not even Broski's fault. I think it's your Brian. You got to
My
figure out
whole-
something
hold
else.
on.
Gary's,
Tight enough.
Gary's not stronger than you guys think, man.
And you missed that right hand, that stiff right hand. We don't have to play it again, but he stiffed
Yeah.
me. He stiffed me in the head and on my pay. Gary, I love you. I know you're gonna make it up to me. But I filmed a great vlog at a.
It's already done.
Time.
I uploaded
Done?
it. Yeah,
Jeez,
great
Mark-
job, dude.
Monday
It was
Mark
supposed
was
to
at
be-
it, huh?
It was supposed to be the reunion of Matt and Brian on a fig hunt, but Brian had a hell of a travel day.
Nightmare travel day. I had a 5 a.m. wake up at my house. I think a 7 a.m. LaGuardia to Atlanta to, by God, West Virginia, Charleston. We're literally about to land, and the pilot comes over there and goes, there's been a crash on the runway, and they're saying we can't land because the airport's so small, there's only one little runway.
Yeah, that West Virginia.
He goes, I guess we're going to go back to Atlanta. So I'm literally
no.
about to land. So I'm like, shit. And I'm thinking to myself, I have to drive from Atlanta. It's going to suck. Then he comes back on like maybe 3 minutes later and he goes, I think we're going to land in Cincinnati instead, which in retrospect and not knowing the geography of everything, thank God. So we land in Cincy. I look it up. It's a 3 hour and 45 minute drive, but they're saying we might first they kept us on the plane like half an hour. Then we got off. Then they said, hang by, and we might get right back on. 2 hours passed. They finally said, if you want to bail and take your bags, you can take them. So I said, screw it. I was like, give me my bags. Took off, rented a car by myself, backwoods of Kentucky and friggin' West Virginia, dodging deers. And I got there literally at bell time, 7 o'clock.
Holy shit, that sounds miserable.
It was
terrible.
Pretty. And, well, let me add to this. My voice right now is coming back. I basically couldn't speak. So I'm like, don't know what's going on. I'm going to the desk like, man, I want my bags back. I was so happy just to get the fuck out of the airport so I didn't have to speak to anyone. I could sit in a car for 4 hours and not deal with it, you know? So it was a lot, but, you know, it's what we do. You make your towns. It is what it is, but didn't miss a show. Got hit in the head with a belt. Met Stan Hansen. It was all good.
Well,
Broski,
that's right.
You did kind of like a solo toy hunt vlog. It seemed like an unbelievable store as far as wrestling merch goes, so...
A lot of cool stuff. That'll be on the YouTube channel any day now. And I got Brian a little gift ski. We'll talk about that in the show or on the vlog. So real store.
Worst gift I've ever been given in my life.
Oh, come on.
Don't spoil it. You're going to have to watch the vlog.
I'd rather you've given me COVID or something.
Jesus Christ.
On top of laryngitis?
On top of my laryngitis, I'd rather you give me COVID.
Mark, were you on Collusion this week?
No, but hold on. Thomas Kelly says,
by
Mark,
the way,
what you've done.
The reason I said that, the drive from Atlanta to Gary's show was 8 hours, so I don't think I would have even made it.
Yeah, I think that I would have probably done the Cincinnati drive too. Yeah. 3 years ago, I would have cried in a corner probably.
Mental breakdown?
Yeah. Yeah. This week, what did we do? We were in Wichita, Kansas. We went out for Ring of Honor. You can see that on Honor Club. Great stuff.
Pay up for Honor Club, pal.
I also do the Collision pre-show every week, so you can find that on the internets.
What's a collision pre-show? What's a collusion pre-show?
I mean, Lexington, we break down the action. Little show. Yeah.
Does RJ City know you're building a brand behind his back?
Yeah, we're competing shows.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're never.
Daddy Magic has the show on Friday for Rampage. RJ City has the show for Dynamite, and I have the show for Collision.
So you're never going to be on Hey EW?
I think it's becoming a joke at this point. of what is happening with that? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Hey EW.
Oh, I love it. The Eddie or Miro one this week is tip top.
It's good.
They had sex in a tank.
Well, we knew that. Mark, have you ever had sex in a tank?
I have not. No, I've never been in a tank.
I have for a tribute to the troops, but I never had sex. Anyway, guys, we've been talking about
Chelsea wants to have sex in a tank when she gets home tomorrow, but Broski's wearing sleeves, so it's all fucked up.
He's getting upset today.
I'm not upset one bit. I am upset about this, though. We talked about last week, I was setting up my Matt Cardona, my Zack Ryder collection in my Detolfs, and I needed another Detolf for my Matt Cardona. So my Zack Ryders will be in 2. I need 2 for my Matt Cardona. I went on IKEA.com to buy it. Well, first, by accident, I went on IKEA Canada. And you know what it said? Because IKEA website's confusing.
Yeah, it is.
So what?
But by the price,
$1,200.
By the price, it said now or never. So I was like, oh my god. Then I realized I was on IKEA Canada, so I went to the US one, and it said something it didn't say now or never, but it said like last chance.
Yeah.
So I guess this is it, guys. I get them now, or forever hold your peace.
More in shipping than what you pay for them?
No, the shipping was like $20.
Yeah, actually,
Really?
I shipped all 5 of these that were behind me, and it was reasonable.
Oh, I thought that was your big dilemma, Mark, because you were like, I have to go there.
Well, for a while they weren't delivering.
Yeah,
right?
Oh.
it's a brand new thing, and they use
why.
local deliveries. They send it to a hub, and then it was delivered by a guy and his son in like a truck.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like Uber Eats, but for delivery.
That's cool.
And then I'll just go on TaskRabbit. I guess I want to build it for like $50. I'll be set.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want those Detolfs, get them now. Now people have been posting.
R.I.P. Detolf shirt, says Chris Grocock.
Maybe,
Man.
but people have been posting like what they think is the next Detolf. I could see it because it's like the same price, but it's not as big. It looks similar, but it's not as big. I do think it looks a little classier, but it's smaller. So
Yes.
I'm just gonna stick with these details.
But it also doesn't fit. Like if I needed a fifth one and I got the new
No,
one,
it's once you go detail.
Oh, that's what
That's
I'm
why
saying.
when I did my overhaul, I got rid of mine because I only had one, and I didn't want to keep buying a million more. I was like, I just got to cut my losses here.
I think if you have one or you have like 10, it's fine. Like I'm gonna have when it's all said and done. I think I have between all the ones I have, maybe over 10. So when I have my new room,
Man,
it's gonna look nice.
valuable.
I hit up Kyle Peterson and said, how he raises his detolfs.
he has a calyx underneath, right?
Yeah.
Not a calyx. Yeah,
Yes, a calyx, the calyx
Yeah.
square.
Yep.
So that's what I'm going to do. Speaking of Kyle Peterson, he did a review of the heels and faces, and he found a little problemo with the Bruiser Brody, and one that I did not notice on mine, that when you take off the vest, there's some staining.
Ooh.
I don't
but-
think I took my vest off.
See,
But I
that's the
also have a mid on card one with no vest.
That's same here, Brian. I'm not
Yeah.
taking the vest off, and I have a mid on card with no vest, so I'm good, pal.
Yeah,
I'm good, pal. So
I get people not being happy about that, but it does not affect me.
doesn't affect me. And I don't want to say that all figures stain. No, it shouldn't stain. It should, but I can't speak to it because I'm not taking off any of the accessories that are cloth or soft goods. I just don't do that
Same.
because I display them that way. So I'm not, because I want them to fit how they're supposed to fit. Factory fit. I want a factory fit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right. But yeah, I mean,
So if there's some stain, if anyone's in the chat right now, or if anyone's watching on YouTube, leave in the comments below. Did your Bruiser Brody have any staining when you took off the vest?
oh no.
So thought that was interesting. Any other follow up from you guys?
Nope.
Guys, also major take a shot at PBR, majorpodmerch.com. The Major Bendies Series 6 on sale now with the bonus. Vladimir, superfan Vladimir.
We got it done.
We kind of hinted last week, November 3rd, November 17th. Vladimir, as well as Arn Anderson, Eddie Guerrero, Maven, and Allie Catch. And as I broke the news to Allie in the interview, she is the number one seller of Series 6. Now, she does have the Bloody Chase, so she has two figures, but she is
still very impressive.
pretty nuts. She is outselling YouTube star Tough Enough Season 1 winner Maven, WWE Hall of Famers Arn Anderson, and Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero. So congratulations, Allie. And I think you guys are going to absolutely love that interview with her. If she joins the Facebook group, please don't be a creep. Don't.
She
DM
just
her.
sent
Don't
me
bypass her.
a text on Instagram. Get me in the Facebook group. So we'll
there
make
you
sure
go.
that
She's
she.
in.
She's
Don't-
in, Mark.
Guys, don't. Hey, Shawnee, don't SDL her. You know what I'm saying? Back off, Shawnee.
Oh wow.
Come on, Shawnee. Shawnee knows what I'm talking about. I love Shawnee. That is. Also, can we talk about the Pro Wrestling Tees mystery Major Bendy sale we got going on? Go to ProWrestlingTees.com. They have some mystery.
Is that up
Major
today?
Bendies. I believe that is up right now. So go check that out on Pro Wrestling Tees. If it's not up right now, it'll be up any day now. Pro Wrestling Tees
It's up.
mystery Major Bendy. What are the details, Brian?
It went up $10.
$10?
Major Bendy mystery grab bag.
Is that an error? $10? That's it.
It says it's going to ship in a bubble mailer, not mint on card in a bubble mailer, so it can't guarantee that the carding will be.
So basically, you're getting a little
Perfect.
Lucy. A little. Who's Lucy?
That's a little steal.
Who's Lucy?
Plus
Shawnee says-
my new shirt just went up, and side by side with it. Mark,
Oh, I got. Hold on, I
which-
got your shirt loaded in.
Let me see this new shirt.
I wanted to get ready for the relaunch of TNA Wrestling, and I thought, you know what I need to do? Pay homage.
To who?
You don't know whose shirt that is? Really?
Christian?
Yeah, come on. It's probably one of the most iconic Impact shirts of all time.
Did you send it to Christian?
No, he would just no sell it anyway. So
I think you should do the shirt. Is it AJ or Bobby Roode where it's like come?
dripping in cum. No, I don't
Yeah,
want
you
to do
do that one.
I think you should do the Sin Cara penis shirt then. How about that?
That's a great idea.
All right, I'll tell you what, Brian.
I just said I don't want to put stuff on TTD's plate, and now you're
I'll
fucking
tell you
making
what.
him do this.
If you do the AJ style cum shirt, I'll do like
Sin Cara penis
I'll
shirt.
do the Sin Cara penis shirt.
Oh wow.
Who's in, guys?
Wait, who's
In the chat.
Who wants to wear
Who's in?
Bat's penis on their shirt?
It's not my real penis, guys.
Well,
It's not my real penis.
Matt is ruthless today. So
Ruthless aggression.
Johnny also says his lesson was learned. Don't worry. Johnny's
Damn.
here, by the way.
Shawnee's the
what up, Shawnee?
What up, dude?
Chris Krokock says if anyone's going to get a penis shirt,
Right. Yeah. Matt Growcock.
Speaking of what up, dude, Undertaker's got a Patreon.
reasonable
What do you
prices.
What goes on in there though? Like, what is it?
I'm not sure. I
You
haven't
know,
subscribed yet.
like sexier pictures of the ones he puts on Instagram.
Oh,
I
thank
wonder.
God.
I wonder if Dead Man will trade us like exclusive interview for exclusive interview. What do you think?
That'd be a hell of a deal.
I'll hit him up. I'll say, "What up, dude?
That's how you start the conversation. Duh.
What up, dude?" All right, guys, and do not forget the 2023 Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Holiday Toy Drive. The tradition continues. How many years has it been in a row?
Every year we've done it.
Every year we've never not done it.
20, 21, 22, 6th year.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Guys, donate.
Probably $600,000 worth of toys donated,
Unbelievable.
and not even just toys.
Donate
wrestling
through
toys.
Ringside Collectibles. Donate. Send it to the Creative Pro
P.O. Box 339, Merrick, New York 11566. You can send directly if you have a bunch of figures at your house. They have to be mint and card. It's sealed wrestling toys. You can send them to that P.O. Box. You put that address in your shipping destination for Ringside. They'll hold on to it, and it will be donated to the toy drive. So that's the two ways you can do this. And the third and final way is the big blow-off event at Creative Pro Wrestling Academy, where you can come watch us do this very show live.
December 4th. That's right. You have to bring, what did we agree on? 5 toys?
5 toys, and you get the show. And you get to sit in a live recording, a very interactive live recording
And only the first 100 people. Now, you
First
can
100 people?
listen, if you're 101, you can still donate the toys. You just can't get in.
right guests, possibly surprise guests, and an in-ring photo op at the end. In the
In-ring
Creative
photo
Pro
up with all
us
three of us. And guys, I want to thank Wildcat Belts donating another championship. So whoever donates the most through Ringside Collectibles will get a Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Holiday Toy Drive Wildcat Championship. Not a replica, not a toy.
Real
The
deal,
real
baby.
deal. A one-of-one real fucking deal. So guys, donate. Help the less fortunate. I don't know who the who is it going to be? Hamberto? Who's going to be the figure that everyone's donating? I'm not sure.
Man.
I'm not sure who it's going to be.
I don't think.
But donate them.
Maybe those bendies.
Could be those bendies.
Maybe those
Not
Bruno
the major
Sammartino
bendies.
bendies.
But guys, please donate.
Also, a real quick housekeeping note for you Ultimate members. There is no possible way that we can stream that episode live. So
I
that
think
month,
they can tolerate that.
just
week.
in advance, letting you know that month you will only
That
get
week.
3 live.
That week.
That month you only get 3 because you're paying for
Right.
the Ultimate. You technically get 4. That month you'll get 3 live podcasts sitting on. We can't do it. There's no internet at Cap. I've been telling Brian since 2015 to get internet at Cap.
There's no one there. There's no point.
Well, there's people there when we do shows, live stream shows.
How
So
much
I'm
does
gonna
internet
pay
cost?
for internet.
$30?
No, it's well
It'd probably be $100.
Yeah. For all year, I'm gonna have internet. Just by chance that we have a live recording for the toy drive for the first time we've ever done.
No,
this in
it's
6
true.
years.
You do shows there. There's a many times
What-
that we did wrestling
what do
shows
I
that we
need?
couldn't stream live.
We don't do it's not a thing anymore. We've outgrown the building.
All right.
It's a good
Speaking
problem.
of, I have some plans to bring back FWF. We want to talk about it.
Guys,
We all ignored that.
let's move along. See ya.
What's
All right.
next?
Let's go to the news. And the news is brought to you by my personal favorite beer, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
The Major Pod Network has partnered with our favorite adult beverage, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Everybody needs some liquid courage to make their own weekly purchases. Scratch that figure itch and scratch that PBR itch.
If you're listening to this, you're already a major mark. Now it's time to become a major PBR mark.
Use hashtag MajorPBR and post your pictures and videos of you major marking out with some Pabst.
Pabst Blue Ribbon and the Major Pod Network, the tag team champions of the world.
Of the world.
Major PBR. Forever. All right, guys. Pabst Blue Ribbon, Major PBR. It's football season. But also, like, go outside, light a fire, drink a nice ice cold PBR.
You know how much PBR gets crushed every NFL Sunday?
Oh, bro, I just love PBR. I can't wait. Chelsea and I have a date night tomorrow. I'm going to pregame just killing some PBRs.
Alley Catch, a PBR girl, as discussed in the exclusive interview.
A PBR girl. So check that out right now. Get some PBRs every single week. Use the hashtag Major PBR. If we pick your picture or video,
we pick.
If we pick your picture or video.
What an episode!
We'll get a prize. The winner is at collectible_R. He wrote your double main man, and it is a Captain Joe Shoes Major Bendy
The most
with those
beloved
major
Bendy of all time.
PBR shorts. Guys,
It looks like it's in your backyard, doesn't it? Look like from our commercial.
I sold a Captain Joe Shoes Major Bendy for almost $100 tonight and whatnot.
That's insane because I sold one right before you for like $45. I want to say.
And this one had a pre-bid.
Wow.
And some people were asking, hey, are we going to repaint Joe's shoes? I want to say no because I want this to be elusive. You know?
And I mean, what would change? Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if he wore different shorts,
He would have
shirt.
to consciously do that. It would have to make sense. But
Yeah, but even so, I want him to be a rare boy. Kind of like us with the big rubber guys, how we're not going to repaint ourselves.
yeah,
I kind of like Captain Shoes being a rare boy. You know, like you missed out.
we'll see.
You're SOL, pal.
People are excited.
People are very
Undeniable.
And guys, I got it. We'll talk about it in weekly purchase. I got my Joe Shoes. It's an incredible fucking figure. I had Chelsea Green review it. Did you see the review?
I did not know that. No, really.
She seemed so upset. Oh, he sent the video. It was funny.
Oh,
She
yes.
seemed very upset.
Very good review. All right, guys. News. As we stopped recording last week, Mitch Hasseltoy showed off Mark Marrow. Wow, man, Mark Marrow. Guys,
Looks cool.
I think it looks great.
It was awesome. Unbelievable.
I'm a fan of these figures.
Keep in mind, this is a digital render. This is
It's visual
very
render,
far
but-
from something, but
he's
yes.
been proving himself with the Men on a Mission, the Farmers.
I've said this several weeks in a row. His designer, I commend. It's very nice stuff.
He obviously switched from the smoke trade.
Well, he said that was Sal from Rush.
Oh,
so
God.
yes,
Who, by the way, do you see how he's shipping people's figures in fucking
Yeah.
old Target boxes or Amazon
Yeah.
boxes? Anyway.
let's not even give him the press.
But the Mark Marrow looks great. I think I will get it. I think I'm going to get it. But can we talk about this? Diana Hartsmith.
That's
It
cool.
does not look bad.
No, he showed me that on his phone at Comic-Con. It looks cool, man. And for people that don't know, that is the jacket from SummerSlam '92 that she's wearing. So
Actually,
it has some significance.
I know you're all out on anything non-Mitch. I'm sorry, not non-zombie, but I'm going to get some of these. I'm going to get the Diana.
This is one that I would get because Zombie's not making that.
No.
But here's the thing, like I'm not going to when I'm gonna have my Hasbros, right? My Mattel Retros, and then all the others I think are gonna kind of blend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do I do Hasbros, Retros, Zombie, and then everyone else blends?
Right now I have it Hasbro's together, retros in their own shelf because there's so many of them now.
Yeah,
And then like kind of in its own area, everything else.
yeah. Because Zombie's gonna be banging out. I'm sorry. What's this? British Bulldog coming soon?
Yeah, look, that's another Mitch one. Yeah.
I kind of like that Attitude Era style with the. You see, like almost that Razor Ramon
Vest.
vest. I dig that. It's cool. So I'll be picking that up for Mitch probably. Some other news that we got this week is a big news week for upcoming figures. Figure collections showing off their Sinister Mister, the James Mitchell bone crushing figure.
Two of them. Three.
of them.
Holy shit.
So I ordered the all red suit one. The other
And
variants
a bag of
low
cocaine.
run. No cocaine included. I'm not getting the other ones, so I'm officially no longer a bone crushing figure completist, which I was going to be.
But you had both bombs, both meanies.
I did. But
Oh my god.
now I'm going to get rid of one of the bombs and meanies because
Right.
I'm out.
Shit, I think I need that Sinister Minister. Is that still up?
Yeah, it's still up.
This might be a live purchasing here.
The red boy you need, right?
Yeah.
But what are you going to do with yours, Brian?
Yeah, where are you putting that?
But you
I
have
have
the
them
bomb.
in
You
my
have, you have the bomb in the meanie, correct?
I have bomb and meanie, but just the regular ones, not like the variants. And
But you just have them in a bin, right?
I just have them in like a FOMO bin because I think they're cool.
Yeah, listen, I love Jack. I support what he's doing. I mean, he's also has the Vladimir. You know, there's two companies, figure collections and ourselves making the Vlad, different styles, different looks, get them both. But he also showed off a little teaser to Glacier, who I'm very excited. It looks like, I don't know if it's a mask or an interchangeable head, but either or, I think it's incredible. I will be getting that for sure. Now, if there's a variant of the Glacier, probably not. And I understand why these companies do the variants. It's a way to, you know, if they have to order, let's say 2,000, instead of ordering just 2,000 in the red, let's split it up, you know? Mm-hmm. So I get it. But
I'm looking at these James Mitchells now, like when would he wear a blue suit? Like,
I actually asked him what these are based off of, and he couldn't really give me a good answer. He showed me one photo for one of the figures.
But is it TNA or now I gotta this is sparking all kinds of Google searches now.
I'm just doing the red. I don't need 3 James Mitchells. The red one is great. And remember, the only other James Mitchell, oh, well, look at that. The headbangers in the package.
Yeah, they look really cool, too.
They look incredible. The Masha Thrasher. There's also variants where the shirt that they're wearing is of the action figure, which I think is really cool. I definitely won't be getting the variants, but I appreciate why they did it.
Yeah, this is another one I'm going to get these for sure.
They look great.
Yeah. The headbangers are like, you know, if you're a traditionalist or whatever, if Hasbro continued with the WWE for 2 more years, they'd be in the line.
Bro, do you know how many headbangers customs I made back in the day out of the Roddy Pipers?
Yeah, right. Everyone did that.
So many. So out of that, you know, because of that alone, I have to invest in these.
And those look great.
So, they look incredible. Figure collection doing a great job. So some more figure news. We have FTC, the company that we fucking hate, announced that they're no longer doing.
So curious about this.
Yeah, they're no longer doing that Ruthless Aggression, Deluxe Aggression style.
This big official announcement, by the way, was a tweet that said, all our figures in the future will be utilizing elite style bodies. The Midnight Express set will be the last set using this format.
Well, welcome to 2010.
They followed up saying, while future projects have been discussed for Legends, etc., there is nothing new to announce. Only discussions and brainstorming. The first releases in this style will be staff crew types, like our recent referee figure.
Oh, so then I've...
Whoa.
Oh, God.
And then they have this picture of like a fan holding signs.
It's like a
looks like
man,
a man
with some moobs.
It's kind of like Kinnick.
This is because it's like the shirt looks like they have moobs.
I don't know if I like these.
These are elite style fans. Maybe a cameraman. Maybe production
you
people.
could use them for anything. I don't hate
get
that.
it. Oh.
Yeah.
But if they were to make figures, I still think they'd fuck them up. They'd probably use decals and shit. FTC just doesn't give a shit.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Jury's still out.
Hey, prove me wrong, please.
Yeah.
Please prove me wrong. Other news, which I think is incredible. LWO. MattelCreations.com. Only $100.
Wow, I didn't see that. Okay, that's cool.
Launches November 9th.
$20 a fig.
What a price point.
Yeah, that's going to be hard for people to turn down now. If you were curious, right?
5 elites. Beautiful display. The Zelina Vega flag.
Yeah, damn.
I think it's incredible.
Yep, I think people got nothing to bitch about that.
I will not be buying it, but I think, well,
No,
I
I
just
mean-
don't collect current guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I did, that's a hell of a deal, and I love that pack.
Yeah, wow.
I think it's awesome. What about this? The AEW 4-pack has been shipping.
So, like, people have been getting it. I missed the initial when it was up, but then I want to say, like, Liam Davis hit me up when it went up again. I ordered it, and mine just says, order received.
Now,
Weird.
is this the set where they're all in, like, fantasy gear?
Yeah, I only want it because I basically have all Max's figures, so I'm going to keep going as long as I'm going, you know?
It's also cool that it's 1 of 3,000.
That's cool. It's
Box
one of
set.
3,000. I have everything Max has obviously stickered, you know, so it's a stickered limited piece. It's cool.
Is that the first time to get that belt?
And then that's what a lot of people are excited about, right? They're opening it and taking the belts out.
But is it the first Burberry belt?
Yeah, definitely.
That's pretty incredible.
Right.
Yeah.
That's worth the price alone, I think.
And then
And the
Orange Cassidy's belt too.
Yeah.
Whatever
Is
that
that
thing
the-
is
is that
called
the
now.
first- is that
Oh
the
wait, and
first-
actually Thunder Rosa might be the first time that it's the little women's title, right?
What do you mean? You mean the bigger one?
Because remember she had there was the giant women's title, and then they changed the look of it.
I don't recall.
Remember Brick comes with
Yes.
it, massive.
I remember, yeah. Yep.
Also, AEW news: people are finding the bunny in the stores.
I was so happy for her that people are at least finding it. You know what I mean?
And
5,000.
we talk-
It's still a lot. Hopefully, it's not so crazy. But there's never been like a plentiful, just hanging on the pegs chase ever. So that's
Yeah.
the sad part,
and
right?
listen, we talked about this. It was either going to be this or nothing.
Yeah.
You know, she was either going to be cut from the line or be the chase. So it is what it is. If you're a fan of her,
At least you got it.
and yeah,
I think you need her. You need her to put her with the butcher and the
course you
blade.
do.
It's a
Of course.
AEW OG.
But I understand the frustration. You know, you have to spend at least $100 on this thing.
Yeah, maybe, but
maybe even more because she's
They're on
unique
eBay
character.
for like that kind of money right now.
Well, it
100.
just started popping.
I know.
No,
I'm just saying.
I think.
yeah, but I
200.
think if you wait, you could probably get it 65, 80. It depends.
We'll
I
see.
mean, we saw that Ricky Starks for $80 at a
Yeah, but
shop.
Ricky Starks.
Some of them like go down, and some just don't. Some like
Actually,
saw-
you know what,
I saw-
Broski, you might be right because this is the only way.
It's the only way.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. It might stay up there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which I kind of like it, but people don't like when I like things to be worth money. But,
Somebody said
But
in
also-
the group that she signed the first one.
That's
last
Wow.
weekend. Yeah.
But also, yeah, like that. Like people, keep them meant to get signed and then open them, have loose in their collection. So it's going to be kind of how the amount of people I think are going to open that is going to force it to be rare too.
and again, people have been finding the CM Punk Supremes.
Weekly purchases.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
Throw up
later.
the axe. Somebody's hurt. Somebody's hurt.
What about big shots showing off Bret Hitman Hart wrestling buddy?
Looks cool.
16-inch and 22-inch. I think, listen, I love our major buddies, the originals we did. I think if
Oh, wow.
anyone, that looks great. If anybody gets this wrestling buddy thing, it's big shots. They don't do the nose like we do, but other than that, it's, full deco, no black around the sides. I think they're
It looks
really,
cool,
really
man.
cool. I think they're great. So you can pick that up. What about Zombie Sailor showing off finally after 2.5 years? The Deathmatch King Matt Cardona
2.5 years.
and Nick Gage 2-pack. I am so excited for this. It will go on sale this week. Supposed to be in stock February, I believe he said. So it's still a ways away, but it's coming. 2,000, only 2,000 made. And Zombie said he put just about $100,000 into this pack, and I believe it.
That's insane.
All those
Wow.
different molds, all those different accessories. I'm
Well,
very, very
now
excited.
I think now is a perfect time because I made this joke last week about it being a defining moments figure.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a time to strike on these figures after the match, like 8 months, within 8 months. of the
Yeah.
match. That's not happening.
Right.
Then there was a period of like, what? But now it's like it's so long ago.
Yeah.
It's a Legends match. It was
Nostalgic.
yeah.
And speaking of nostalgia, look what I got in the mail today.
Whoa, that thing's bigger
Oh
than I
my
thought.
God, you got it.
Wow, that's big.
Ringside exclusive, up for pre-order right now, dropping in stock in December. There are 2 of them. There is Matt Cardona and Nick Gage, all bloody, and there is Matt Cardona and Nick Gage, no blood.
I'm so
guys,
confused why that bloody one, the Nick Gage arms, isn't bloody.
it is.
His spare arms are bloody?
Oh, the spare arms are not bloody. I don't know why. This might be
Because
a sample. Can you pull up the other image?
Maybe because he has a shirt.
But like, look at your arms are covered in blood.
No, but even the ones that are on Nick, his arms are bloody.
Yeah, so I don't get why the spare ones wouldn't be bloody.
I wouldn't replace the arms either because they look like kind of like very, very skinny anyway, and there's no wrist tape on them, so it's kind of weird.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, there's that too. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm very, very excited for this. So it has the GCW title. The only way to get the GCW title is by these 2 packs.
You know, one great thing about those box sets is the signing thing, and Matt and Nick signing a thing in paint pen. I think is going to be a hot ass item. Yeah,
And I think make up and just sit at the same table at a convention and talk about life. You and Nick and sign.
Hey, Mark, can you pull up Julian's comment? I really like that. I want to put myself over.
Oh, here we go.
Well, one is Hasbro style, one is Remco style. Yes, no, above that, like 2 above that. This match truly changed the way I saw wrestling. Basically, anything is possible. Well, thank you, Julian.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate it. But yeah. So, guys,
we really
listen, it's the fucking, it's not the Monday Night Wars. It's the fucking Macaroni, the Gauge Wars right now. Zombie and Ringside.
Yeah, they're 2 completely different products, guys, but enjoy
Well,
it.
you're holding the sample in hand. You don't have the sample zombie, so.
Both took too fucking long to come out. That's for sure. But better late than never.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to put it on.
Neither one had really emphasized urgency, but they're here. Yeah. They're coming.
Guys, we have Nick Gage in this outfit in Major Bendy's Series 2, which came out what year?
Oh, my God.
Early 2021?
No.
Or not, early 2022.
2022.
Early 2022 it came out,
Yeah,
right?
I believe so.
Or maybe it came out like mid 2022? Buying 2 of each, Thomas Kelly. But yeah, so
I like Thomas Kelly's photo as a tribute to Smart Mark's old gimmick on the Indies. It looks great.
I thought that was a Pirates cap.
What? He's a doctor. Dr. Kelly.
Dr. Kelly?
Yeah,
Dr.
right.
Thomas Kelly. Paging Dr. Thomas Kelly. So, guys, please go to Ringside. Hey, and use code MAJOR, save 10%.
Yeah.
So,
Also true.
any other news from you guys?
We did this last week, didn't we?
Oh, Junk Shop Dog. How can I forget? Junk Shop Dog putting up the finalized pictures of myself, the Sofubi, the Japanese figure in that gear that I won the DDT Universal title in. Of course, you know who slid into my DMs instantly. D-Freedom with all these corrections. But
Oh, my God.
I think it looks great. Has the chest hair. And there's going to be 2 more of them. One's going to be this bloody USA gear. And then the gear that I'm wearing this weekend in Japan. So pretty damn cool that we're, it was cool that I designed with Junk Shop Dog and TTD and Rick Michaels. We knew we were going to do this. So we did all the gears in advance. So they're working on them now.
Smart.
And then once I bled in that match, I'm like, hey, can we make that USA one bloody instead? So it's going to be really, really cool, really fun. And Junk Shop Dog, listen, I'm not going to spoil anything, but he DM'd me some things they're working on. Holy fucking shit.
I got those figures that you got last week, and I'll talk about them weekly purchases.
Very,
amazing.
very cool. All right.
Before we move on, D Freedom has a lot of other pictures here loaded in for news. If you wanted to flip through it, or is that it?
Let's look. Toys R Us coming to the Mall of America. I did not see this.
Yep, I did. I saw that.
Nearly big enough, but whatever.
It looks bigger.
What is this? A Toys R Us for ants?
Okay, I didn't see that. What else, D? What else we got here, D?
That's it, I think.
Oh, wow. I was like,
You gave us the thumbs up. Okay.
Jeez.
Thanks, Mark.
Great job. Sorry.
right.
Hey, wait.
We got
Now we know.
but now we know. We have some ringside news. Let me read it off to you. So we got new in stock Hook FTW AEW ringside exclusive. New pre-orders. Pre-order starting Tuesday, November 7th at 12 p.m. Matt Cardona versus Nick Gage GCW Death Match ringside exclusive. Bloody and non-bloody versions. Soft goods shirts. GCW title belt. Pizza slicer. Light tubes. Multiple arms. Other new pre-orders. Ultimate Edition 20 featuring Asuka, Roman Reigns, and Undertaker. Oh yeah, what about that? Undertaker re-release? I'm out of these Ultimates. No thanks.
I'm done. I think I'm out.
I'm out. Elite 107, Grayson Waller, Cora Jade, Solo Sikoa, Finn Balor, Undertaker, and Otis. Showdown 2-pack Series 16 with Ronda and Liv, Brock and Bobby Lashley, and British Bulldog and Shawn Michaels. This was interesting. Mattel Elite Top Picks 2024, Cody Rhodes, Logan Paul, and Sheamus. Was it 2011? Top Picks, Sheamus?
I saw that. Well, I feel like he hasn't really
Sheamus
had a
has
lot of
had
figures
many
lately.
successful runs since
Of course
2011.
he has.
Yeah.
Series 144, Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, Ultimate Warrior, Karrion Kross, and B-Fab. And guys, the new Bendums up for pre-order featuring John Cena, Roman Reigns, Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins, Hulk Hogan, Undertaker, The Rock, Austin, Charlotte, and Bruno Sammartino.
Yo, that might be the number one. I did not have that on my bingo card for 2023.
Did not have that on my bingo card either.
Like,
Back
what?
in stock. AEW Unrivaled 13 with Sting, Darby Allin, Danhausen, The Butcher, The Blade, and Wardlow.
You know what little kids are dying to play with around the world?
What's that?
Bruno Sammartino bendies. Affordable Bruno Sammartino. Like what?
A guy in underwear.
Hairy guy in underwear with all these like toyetic modern day superstars.
If I had him as a kid, I'd probably be like, well, I guess this is a bad guy.
Yeah.
Or a jobber.
Oh, my God. All right. Ringside Top 10. This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase, and when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%.
Ringside Top 10. Brand new figures, how much did you spend? Ringside Top 10. 40 figures, exhausting mailmen. Ringside Top 10. Another sale, Sami Zayn's #1 again. Ringside Top 10. Use code MAJOR for discount at the end.
10, Bruno Set. No,
The Bruno pack.
That's a good one. Good one.
Dominic Mysterio, Elite 105. Number 9, Cora Jade, Elite 107. Number 8, Grayson Waller, Elite 107. Number 7, Hook, FTW Champion, Ringside Exclusive. Number 6, Solo Sikoa, Elite 107. Number 5, Roman Reigns, Elite 20. Number 4, Asuka, Ultimate Edition 20 for Roman. Asuka, Ultimate Edition 20. Number 3, Finn Balor, Elite 107. Number 2, LA Knight, Series 141 in the red. And number 1, Logan Paul, Elite Top Picks 2024. Oh, you know what? This could be the first retail Elite, Logan, when you think about it.
Yes. Yeah, totally. And the battle pack's flying off, like Ringside can't keep it in stock.
Wow, this Logan, I'm sure, is going to be very popular. Now he's the U.S. champion.
Yeah.
And really, it's going to be his first Elite because the other is an Ultimate.
Yes.
So, would it say first time in the line?
No, because he's been represented in the line, so no way.
Got it. Okay. Well, up next is Weekly Purchases brought to you by Major Bendies. All right, this is Matt Cardona, host of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, but also owner of Major Bendies with Brian Myers. Brian, tell everyone about Major Bendies, Big Rubber Guys over on MajorPodMerch.com.
MajorPopMerch.com. Get your Major Bendies. There's that merch table exclusive to me. Big Rubber Guys, sweeping the action figure world by storm.
Bro, we have so many Major Bendies, almost 100 figures. We have legends like Tommy Dreamer, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, new guys like Danhausen, and of course, Big Rubber Guys. It is the throwback to the LJN style. We got Matt and Brian, Demolition, Macho Man, Ric Flair. Keep checking MajorPodMerch.com and scratch that figure itch. Some might cost a little. Some might cost a lot. But I'm the $1,000 Broski. And your figures will be bought. Major Bendies, guys. MajorPodMerch.com. Go get your latest Major Bendies. You know, we got Alley Catch, Eddie Guerrero, Vlad, Arn Anderson, Maven. Check him out, MajorPodMerch.com. And every single week, post a picture or video using that hashtag, Major Bendies. If we talk about your post on air, we will send you an exclusive Major Bendies card. This one, Joseph316, but his real name, Chris Growcock.
Yes.
What's better than collecting Major Bendies? Collecting signed Major Bendies. There's a great picture right here with me, Kinnick, Gangrel, 2 Smart Marks, and 2 Bryants signed. I love that.
Nice.
Love it.
I need my damn Joe shoes signed. And SDL. Can you go? You should have sent you to the tattoo shop with some bubbles today.
Listen, I'm not going to plug my own stuff here. Let me just say I got these in. The Brian, the merch table with the ECW. Unfucking believable. Captain Joe shoes. Unbelievable. Chelsea loved the fish flops, which I didn't even know they were called that.
Yeah.
Incredible figure.
By the way, you have to plug Major Bendy's right here because they paid sponsorship for this segment.
Also true.
Smart Mark Sterling, the merch table. I would have chosen a different suit. But
Where'd you get? You got that on Twitch?
Wait, hold on. You would have chosen that's my best suit. What do you mean you would have chosen? That's one of my best suits.
It's not the most toyetic suit. You know what I'm saying?
What's a toyetic suit?
It's like one of the most toyetic. It pops. It's bright. It's got a cool color shirt.
Well, listen,
it's got lines on the side.
Let me just
and
talk about
did
these.
you buy that in my Twitch?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, how'd you get that?
Listen, I own the fucking company. Let me talk about this. Not one, but 2 SDLs, Deathmatch Queen, Indie Goddess. Indie Goddess available, Omega level toys and comics. Let me just say this. Like, this girl plucked it from obscurity a couple months ago. Now, no, I'll
Say that.
No, seriously though, like we both took a gamble, both took a chance. Turned out it was the perfect pairing. I'm so proud of this girl for what she's done. 2 figures. She's worked her ass off this past year. We both worked our ass off, but she really has stepped up her game. Super helpful to me. Super proud of her, and it's cool that she's now a fronter in my collection. Don't worry, Chelsea, if you listen, you're a fronter as well.
Whoa.
Don't worry. But SDL now joining the Major Benny's family, and I'm glad we took our time fixing the face because there was a couple issues with the face. I think it's dead on, and
Yeah, it looks
now,
great.
now she's got that new tattoo, and she's already politicking to get her new boyfriend in the line. But
Good Lord. They need to get
Sorry,
a room,
pal.
Mister.
Well, if Manser sells as good as Alley Catch, maybe
that's also
listen,
true.
I've been saying these GCW guys, Nick Gage, Effie, Janela, Allie is selling hot. Maybe Massing it in the line. I don't know.
Not Blake Christensen because he doesn't go to the merch table though, right?
Yeah, Blake Christian doesn't sell shit. He doesn't try.
He doesn't sell moves. He's not going to sell
He doesn't
merch.
sell moves or merch. That's because he. Well, the moves because he doesn't try. I love Blake Christian. But fuck. Get a fucking spray tan. Jesus Christ.
Did you guys get the greatest hits? You want to do that?
I did. Marcus Brandon got me the greatest hits.
Yeah, I got greatest hits. Mark Bitters hooked it up. Got me the Bulldog.
I don't really know if I like those tassels.
Can I
Yo,
say this,
okay.
though?
My main blown away takeaway, and the reason I wanted this,
They didn't do the Warrior tassel.
I thought he was going to have the Warrior tassels. I can move them down. These are like
Dude,
out of control.
I'll announce
don't
right
like
now,
that.
I am not keeping this Bulldog. He is look at Kyle Peterson's pictures, I believe. He is way less jacked.
He is way less jacked.
And
yeah.
I know there was debate over the Bulldog arms. D Freedom said they were. D, can we pop in here and explain these arms?
He's not as jacked as the other one. The other one has like vascular arms. It's obvious.
Yeah, so they are new arms, but they are the same circumference as the other ones. That's why I mistook them, because they literally are the same size, just one has more definition than the other. So,
But that makes a big difference.
But they're still not as big as the one.
oh no,
on the
yeah,
original.
yeah, I don't like them.
They're not as chiseled.
Yeah, there should be a lot more definition there.
I will not be keeping this Bulldog. I'm keeping the OG.
And those tassels are the 2016 Defining Moments Warrior. So that's the Ultimate Maniacs tassels. That's
But why would they do that and not those new ones that move?
it's probably because
I don't like those tassels. They look so stupid. Well,
it's
if
based on
you put his
cost.
arms up, does it look better?
Not really.
Because the way you have it posed right now looks
there's
so
no
stupid.
real. There's no way to make the tassels go where they should go.
So you're keeping this Bulldog and not the other one?
You might have just convinced me not to do the switch.
I'm not doing the switch.
it's
The
got
other two,
updated. It's got updated trunks deco. That's like mainly. I guess
yeah,
the
it does
best
look
thing out of
nicer,
it.
right? The trunks might look nicer, but
I think Terry Funk is a must keep because of the knee pads.
the knee
Hands
pads
down.
and the new arms make it better for sure, right?
Terry
I'm
Funk
here
is a
ready-
must keep.
Ready to fight.
The pad print on the across the forehead's different. The other one had like almost like these
Oh,
like
shit.
lines across it.
Oh,
so like
now I don't like that though. You're right.
Wait a minute. Wait, what happened?
They took away his like receding hairline.
I kind of see it here. What do you mean?
No. If you
yeah.
the
don't have
Elite
pictures, but-
41 has like, oh no, I don't know if I like that now.
But he has knee pads here, though. The
Yeah.
knee pads are way better.
I think you guys got to
yeah.
do fix-ups. Put them together.
No!
Make a better figure.
Damn.
Now, what
D
about
Freedom does it.
What about? Okay, I like Warrior. He has the purple belt, but should he have highlights in his hair or no?
Yes. Yeah, the original release didn't have it. It was just solid brown hair for the, what was that, the 2018 Flashback Walmart exclusive.
So this is more
Wave
accurate,
one.
though.
Yeah.
But he has no like interchangeable hands. Is this the first Elite in years without interchangeable hands?
Bobby Lashley. There was a Bobby Lashley Elite that didn't have it. I think it was like they were cut due to cost, more likely.
All right, well, I'll definitely be keeping this Warrior. But let's talk about the HTM, the Honker Tonk Man.
Mine has like my Retro Fest one, the suit turned like purple. So
That's right. Is this one going to turn purple as well?
I hope not. Because
There was people asking Steve in the Wrestling Figs forum about it. He's not sure. So once again, it's dyed. That material is dyed, so it could dye the arms or whatever. I mean, it's just going to happen. There's no other.
I don't care if it stains the figure because I'm not taking the jumpsuit off. I'm talking the actual jumpsuit turn.
Yeah,
purple.
well, it could very well. It's dyed, so
Right.
over time, everything that is dyed will turn a different color.
Man, you might have sold me on this Bulldog. I can't believe it.
I'm not switching the Bulldog. The other three I will not switch the Bulldog.
I'm gonna have to give it a real.
They cut the painted laces on the shins. Understandable. So like the shins don't have the painted laces anymore, whereas the other one did. So
but that doesn't matter, right?
yeah. So
All right. Any other purchases for you guys?
I'm trying to think what ones. Let's talk about the Lariat. My man
Stan
Stan. Yeah.
We met Stan Hansen at ASW. He pulled me aside. He said, "Kid, I'm proud of you for what you're doing in Japan. You know, I was also an American, went to Japan. You know,
Yeah, definitely didn't
that?
happen. Stan had
Yeah.
no idea who the hell we were.
No clue
He was
who
like,
that
"Why
was."
are these marks asking me for all this stuff?"
Wait, seriously? I thought you guys. Oh, I'm getting your pen pal mixed up. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, Magnum
Come on,
loves
Magnum.
Yeah, it's all right.
Magnum and I talk on the phone
Magnum
every
and I,
day.
we kiss on the cheek when we hug.
Yeah. So you guys might remember a couple months ago, I found this Nassau Coliseum program that I thought was super cool with Brody and Hansen, like cut really young on it. So I kept it, remembered, had him sign it. It looks freaking awesome. Blue Sharpie. See there? 1975 Nassau Coliseum WWF program. And then I got one of the very few Power Towns signed by my man Stan.
What a great idea.
So now I basically have a complete Series 1 autograph collection with Magnum and Stan.
So you went with red.
Yeah, looks great. I'm very pleased with it.
What are you going to do with that? Is display it in any way?
That's another problem with these Power Towns. Like,
You
you
have to
can't
open
see
the
the
box.
autograph.
Yeah.
There's no hook to hang it, so hang on to it.
I have my Magnum signed.
It's a piece of wrestling history, I'm hanging on to it, obviously.
My Magnum I'm going to keep on display. Not my Magnum condom, but my signed Magnum.
Thanks for clarifying.
You are on one today.
So speaking of West Virginia, let's just backtrack. Day before in St. Louis, I had so much downtime. So I Googled vintage toy store, vintage toy store. as I usually do. Saga Toys. I went to. I found him on Instagram. Knows Ethan Page was following. I hit up Ego. I said, "Hey, is this place good?" He said, "Yeah, I gotta go."
Oh shit! I went with Ethan Page to Saga Toys. Phenomenal store. Did you
Great
go?
store.
We did a vlog. There's a vlog on our channel of me going to
Really?
Saga Toys. That I did. Yeah.
So I was gonna do a vlog, but you guys could back me up on this. Like, there was nobody in the store when I went, and I wasn't like, "Hey, I'm professional wrestler, Matt Cardona. Can I film?" And like,
I always call ahead.
I just do it because if I was the only one in there, like, I would have been making noise, and the guy would have known I was filming. It would have been weird,
It's not illegal.
I could
to
tell
film.
with this vlog
I
that you felt
know.
kind of weird with this one that you did
this
because you
one
were
was-
speaking very low.
This one was fine. They knew I was doing it.
Oh, you were speaking very low.
You're talking about the West Virginia one now. You're
Yeah.
mixing two things up.
No, I know, but I'm saying I could tell that I thought that when I was watching it, I was like, oh, he feels uncomfortable being in this store. I'm not sure why. But Saga Toys is huge, and they were so thrilled that we were recording. It was awesome.
It was a great store. I don't like doing solo vlogs. It's just not the same. But I did pick up some figures. One, I picked up this Star Wars Return of the Jedi Chewbacca from, Return of the Jedi, obviously. I feel like I need this. I definitely don't have it, but I don't know if I need it. I'm
Yeah.
a big Chewbacca fan. Which is do you have the Black Series where he's holding C-3PO, all the parts of C-3PO?
No, but I don't have any of the main movie Black Series because I figure I have all the
not the
power of the
vintage.
Force, so I don't
Okay,
need to
right.
get Black Series. How
right,
many
also-
Chewbacca do I have? Do I need?
Now, Walt ate this up. He chewed on it a little bit.
Whoa.
So what it is, though, it's the vintage collection of Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader where the mask is cracked and you can see Anakin underneath.
Oh shit! I didn't know they made that.
Yeah. So I don't even know if I'm collecting vintage collections, but I had to get this. It's so fucking cool. So I
That's
got
pretty cool.
this. I got
Yeah.
this. It's really cool. So inside,
I'm sorry. I
the
feel like
old-
we've covered this a bunch. What's the difference between vintage collection and what you just showed?
vintage collection here. Look, they're like 3.25.
Right.
I say, and the
quarter.
reason that we got Matt back into it is because I said that vintage collection is what Star Wars figures always should be.
I know.
Right.
because
I
they're
feel like-
elite style miniatures, like
Yes.
3 3/4,
So,
Yeah.
as opposed to Black Series, which is
Which is
almost
like
the
an
same
elite.
exact figures,
Right.
but they're elites. Yeah.
but I can, and you almost convinced me to get rid of the Black Series, but I can't because they're like 6 inches, which is a modern style of toy.
Right, and I have some Black Series, so I get
Right.
the bangers, like the top guy Black Series
Right.
that I would want to put in that shelf, but I
So-
don't have the side characters.
So the next day, West Virginia, went to a walk in time. I picked this up. Superstars Series
What?
4, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bad Boys, one of my favorite figures of all time. I got this to let breathe on the Christmas Day episode we're recording this week. We're gonna do, we've been hyping up, we were gonna do Superstars 1 through 9. It just felt weird because the timetable is weird. It's all these
A
different
lot of weird
eras.
discussion and back and forth about this.
We've decided what we're going to do, and you guys, it's better for you to get more coverage. We're going to do Jack specific 1996 and 1997, which is really my favorite era of figure playing and collecting. So I can't wait to talk about it, and I want to let this baby breathe on the show. But it's Austin's rookie figure. I mean, this is the definitive Stone Cold Steve Austin figure, in my opinion, for bone crunchers.
Yeah, for that time period, yes.
Yeah. So I love this figure. I got it. And then I also did something that I swore I would never do. You'll see in the vlog. I've always been tempted to start not Power of the Force, but an episode 1 collection. Same style. It's like the continuation of Power of the Force.
Yep.
Because, I mean, fuck it, Phantom Menace, it took over the world, man. Like, when that first fucking came out, it fucking took over the world. All these giant Toys R Us displays. And I was always, like, on the fence about getting the Phantom Menace toys. I'm like, no, because if I do that, what am I going to... Because I have all the Power of the Force, which is episodes 4, 5, and 6. I'm like, all right, well, if I get Phantom Menace, am I going to have to get fucking Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith? Am I going to have to get Force Awakens? I'm like, no. So I... One second. This Darth Vader's just... Not Darth Vader. Darth Maul. He's just looking at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, this is so... I've been fucking tempted for years. And then I look at the back. And I'm like, well, if I only do the original 8, right? If I only do the original 8 and the Comtech reader... I never had the Comtech readers.
Isn't that like the Titantron Live?
Yeah, so everybody came with this little thing, and you put it on there, and it would speak.
So there's Power of the Force figures with that too, and I said I collect everything Power of the Force, so I have a Comtech in my display.
But is it a Power of the Force Comtech, or is it a...
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I wouldn't have got it if it wasn't.
Anyway,
Because there's Power of the Force figures with Comtech.
but that came out... Those Power of the Force came out when these came out.
Right. There was like some overlap. And
Right.
there's a lot of the Phantom Menace figures, and there are some Phantom Menace figure. Well,
In like
no,
Power
no,
of
no.
the Jedi.
Power of the Jedi. Yes.
Power of the Jedi. Power of the Jedi.
Yes.
So you'll see in the vlog, I say, you know what? Maybe I'll start this episode 1 collection if I get like the fucking Comtech and a couple figures. Then a couple minutes later, what do I find? The fucking Comtech.
There it is.
They fucking had it. Episode 1 Comtech. So I think this will be a nice little display. I'm not going to go crazy.
You think they'll still work with like batteries and shit?
I do think so.
Yeah.
But the best part about it is like it comes in this little like ball and chain. Like you're supposed to put all these chips and like wear it like a fucking necklace and then just pop it onto your fucking
Cool.
Comtech reader.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm going to do that. But the original 8 here, it's like, fuck. There are some other characters I feel like are important that I need. Like the C-3PO, Mace Windu, the Queen Amidala. So I don't know if I'm going to get the original 8. I really got to be selective, but here's
It's
the fun
very
part.
easy to select top guys from Phantom Menace.
Yes,
It's
but here's the
very
fun
easy.
part. Listen to this. Brian, I think you'll appreciate this. No eBay. I will
Oh.
only do this. This will be a slow burn.
This doesn't sound like you. Are you
Well,
okay?
I
You're
don't-
wearing
listen.
sleeves. You're not irrationally buying stuff on eBay for. I'm like,
I like
Something
it.
happened.
I think that's a great idea.
I'm only going to get these in vintage toy stores. Because there's also so many times that I go to these vintage toy stores, I'm like, I don't really need anything. But now, you know you're going to find a fucking episode 1 figure there.
I guess. I mean, that makes sense in the sense that you will have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So,
When I was doing the Jedi, the Power of the Force, that was very fun. I had a checklist on my notes app. It's great.
I've talked about this before, and I never pulled the trigger of starting a Hasbro collection just at vintage toy stores, like a good loose collection, just to flip,
Right.
you know, and like documenting it though. Like I'd have to be so organized where it would have to
keep
be
a
almost
list.
like
Yeah.
not only that, but like it's almost like a time lapse vlog. You know what I'm saying? Where there's a specific folder I put all the footage in.
Right.
So it takes 6 months, a year, 2 years.
Yeah.
Bro, please. Do it. Do
Should I
it.
do it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
no
but
question.
if I do it, what are we? They can't be 10 out of 10 loose. Like, how selected do I get?
10 out of 10 loose.
Like eight and above.
If I
Yeah.
have them in my real collection,
No click booms.
no clicking boots. I'd have to have them. in my
No
real
missing
collection.
fingers.
no nose hole.
Yeah. That goes without saying.
I can't just be a beater. It can't be a beater.
No, that's
It
pointless.
has to be presentable.
Yeah.
8, I think 8 is fine. 8.5 to 10.
All
yeah.
right, I'm going to start this, guys. Mark my words. What's the date here? I'm going to
November
start it.
6th at 11:12 p.m.
Thomas Kelly saying accessories. No shit. Of course
Yeah,
accessories.
yeah.
Yeah, come on. What planet are you on? Of course.
You want
All right.
you want me to do EC Dub then to combat you?
Ooh, that's fun.
Ooh. Mark, you got to set up some certain Dropbox folders for us.
Okay, and you know what I'll do? I'll do Galoobs. How about that?
Well, that you can do that in a
You'll
week.
never do that if you get UK.
Oh, UK, no,
No.
it'll never happen. But you could do the 10.
Yeah, I'll do
I
that.
like that.
Mark, can you hit D Freedom's music, but don't bring in D Freedom?
Okay. Holy shit!
Wow.
I heard that he was doing a private signing.
Courtesy
Stone Cold's-
of my friends at highspots.com. I finally have this Grail piece. This is 2 years in the making. I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah,
Fell
you're
off the
right.
goddamn card in a heat wave when it was shipped to me last time. So, hand delivered by Caleb Conley at Gary Dameron Championship Wrestling because they were so scared of shipping it to me again. But I have an autographed mint on card retro Series 2 Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That is a hell of a piece.
Banger alert. Yeah, and
I
it's
thought
going
you weren't doing retros signed.
of Legends I do. Not like I'm not going to get Sami Zayn signed, but like
Well, you have me.
no.
He's ECW legend.
Nope. Don't have
I have
it.
a signed Broski retro in my room. Does that make you feel better?
Did it make you feel better, Broski?
I mean, I
Well,
feel
I'm
like-
so scared of this thing. This is how I'm keeping it in this.
Ah, that's awesome.
I'm so scared. And if you can't see, there's bubble wrap everywhere.
Can I tell you a couple quick things? You talked about it last week. I got the Terry Funk.
Oh yeah, I wanted to
I still haven't gotten that.
shout out.
You
Yeah,
showed it last week, didn't you?
No,
we just talked about it.
Oh,
Shingo and Terry Funk. I got them today. Junk Shop Dog.
phenomenal.
Beautiful. I love that the New Japan one is like, it's not the same packaging. You know, it's a little different. The red.
Yes.
But still
New Japan sticker, the
classic.
branding.
yeah, amazing. From our friend Dawkins, Michael Dawkins sent me I got the Chris Jericho Walmart exclusive, which I actually think
Ooh.
that I actually think this might be like a better head scan.
Someone
than
said
the
they
old
didn't
one.
like the head scan. I'm thinking I like the head scan.
I like it better. I think this is actually a very toyetic Chris Jericho. I think the jacket pops.
That figure's way better than the Eddie and the fake Yankee stuff.
Yeah. So I actually might replace the Jericho I have on display with this one. I also got. I showed this before the show. I got some Brian Myers socks. Where the hell are these?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Where are these?
Connectsmerch.com. There, I think they're
Connectsmerch.com.
gone
I'm
now.
wearing
Yeah.
it. I'm going to tell you
Sold
this.
out, pal.
I'm not blowing smoke. In a world
nice
where
socks.
we have a lot of wrestling socks.
Yeah, they're nice socks. Connectsmerch
lately-
is no joke. It's nice stuff.
Lately, I have not been happy with the wrestling socks. I could barely get the Acclaim socks on.
I couldn't even. I had to give them away. Couldn't do it.
But these are very comfortable. They're thick enough, but also light enough. So,
Thanks, Mark.
I have a big main event. Can I talk to you guys about this thing?
I have to do an
I have a
unboxing still
non-main
here.
Okay, all right, chill.
Courtesy of our friends at Ringside Collectibles. Use
I
discount
got that
code
coming.
MAJOR. Save yourself 10%. It's the brand new FTW Championship Hook.
I got it as well.
Wow, look at you, broski.
I felt like, listen, I don't do current guys, and I love Hook.
The belt.
The belt.
I know.
The
belt's
FTW
very,
belt.
Very enticing. I'm in. Obviously,
gonna-
like any Jazzwares Ringside exclusive, the box is nuts. It has this like half window. Couple portraits of Hook. Good looking kid, that kid. And here we go. I guess first time ever, the sunglasses.
Ooh,
scan.
that's cool.
That's cool.
I
like how
really
it's
love it.
molded
Like
on.
they teetered around the Doritos license here, but
Yes.
made the
Hook
bag
chips?
of chips. Yeah. Oh my god! And the chip hand. That's an accessory, so
That's
the chip
great.
is there, so you
That's
don't
pretty
lose
cool.
it. It looks awesome.
Is Hook even on television anymore?
It's a Mark question.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does some tags here and there.
Wow. The backpack. That's cool.
That's fucking cool.
I can see people want this for their Orange Cassidy too.
Well, I think he's got one coming with a backpack.
Does he? Okay.
Oh.
So
Yeah. Probably the same backpack.
this is like a Punisher style gear. I don't know if I recall when he wore this or not. Maybe Dito's. As I have a huge sneeze.
That's really
That's cool.
Looks great.
With his Air Force One style boots.
Yeah, his boots are awesome. With the logos on them too, actually. Wow.
Oh yeah.
He must have. This is like a unique. He must have wore this. For
Yeah,
like
that must
big
be a
event.
pay-per-view set.
Really cool. It also has a soft goods hoodie, which I'm contemplating. Do you just do the whole get up with like backstage hook, like
Yeah, with the chips. Like he's
offering
ready
you a
to go
chip
out.
hook? All right.
Yeah, I think that's probably what you do, right?
So it's a plain black hoodie too. In case people are wondering. No logos on there.
That's kind of like he's got to run out and save somebody. But usually he wears like baggy sweatpants too.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing missing, right?
Yeah. Makes a custom baggy sweatpants for it. Broski, are you just gonna open it and keep the belt, or what are we gonna do?
Belt.
The thing,
Well,
see, the thing
by
is,
the way,
it's
the
like,
belt is friggin' sick.
I love the belt, but it's like, what would I do with it? I'm not going to put it on like my ECW San Francisco Toy Maker Taz. You know, I don't like mixing shit up.
Bring it, FCW. It's awesome.
I'm not a fix-up guy, so I just don't know what I would do with it. Unfortunately,
I'm working on making my backstage hook here.
All right, what do you got next there?
He's hard to pop his head on because his hair is so big.
Oh, true.
the other thing I got, it's not really that big of a deal. I got this
Oh, that's cool.
Micro Brawler Retro USA. Dave Nagel got it for me, so pretty damn cool. I love this gear. I have a Mattel figure in similar gear, so I felt like I needed it, and I'm a big Stink fan. So,
His chips are not the easiest to get
Mark,
in his hand.
we didn't talk about this. Mark? Are you like jerking off to the fact that Flair is in AEW? You work at the same company as Flair?
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous about it, to be honest.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Well, I'm a big fan, and every interaction I've ever had with them in my life so far has been phenomenal,
Yeah.
and I just want to keep it that way,
Okay.
right?
What interactions have you ever had with him? I remember at his last match, you avoided him when you
You
saw
were
him.
terrified of him.
I had a really nice full dinner with him in WWE catering one time. Had a nice long conversation.
Kip Stevens interviewed him.
That Kip came in and ruined it. So I had a nice conversation, me and him. We talked about working out. He's the one who told me about his card workout before I learned that TJ used to do it. The old take take a deck of cards, you flip
is
it.
old
If it's like
school.
a jack, you do 10, whatever.
Yeah.
So we talked about working out, whatever. And so it was a great conversation. And then I met him at AEW one time a long time ago. So he and I was like, yeah, I'm a big fan. And it was just a nice little interaction.
Very cool.
My last thing, I previewed it before. I got the Supreme CM Punk. I bought this from Major Mark. I don't want to mess his name up, so I'm going to read it off my notes. Adam Resendez. So he hooked it up, shipped this to me. I didn't realize the first Punk figure ever that can do the X sign.
Oh, yeah, wow.
So I think
Because they got the extra joints.
that's very enticing, I think, for Punk people and Punk fans for sure. And then I know Broski's dying to see his little Bret Hart hands, so I'm going to give him a little switcheroo here.
And where are you going to put this in your collection?
I don't know. That's another announcement. I think upon the new lineups for Ultimates and the lack thereof with Supremes, I think I'm no longer a completist. I'm going to make some cuts.
Wow.
you were a Supreme Colleague.
I have Supreme everything, and I have Ultimate everything. But like that next set, like no offense, but like I don't need an Asuka. I don't need another Roman that's almost like the same figure. And then Undertaker's a straight up re-release or something.
Yeah.
So
That face looks great. That face looks way better than
that's
the
another
other
thing.
one.
Dude, this Supremes really are freaking Supreme. I mean, the price is nuts. Like a $50 figure in retail is pretty nuts. But I got a soft goods hoodie, 4 sets of hands, a microphone, 4 heads, a complete different lower body. Like it is pretty nuts. I wish they were last, but I totally understand why they don't live like they should, because it's a premium item.
Premium
And
item.
not everybody's looking for that, you know.
He looks very tan.
That's another thing I was gonna say. You can do the X, and its tan makes him look a lot better than some of these pasty Jazzwares guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's great.
and I'm finally tapped out. That was my most weekly purchase in a long time.
Yeah, me too. All right. Well, is it now time for the Major Mark purchases of the week?
Well, hold on. I have the big
No,
thing.
the major Mark Sterling has something that he's been dying to show.
All right, so we all know we had the issue with the Mark Long Sterling, right? We had my rookie card came out. The name on the card was incorrect. Well, I talked about it. Upper Deck felt bad. They felt bad about it. They knew that I was a collector. They knew that I was very excited about it, and they reached out to me. And I told you, I actually read the conversation. I told you what happened. It was a nice little conversation.
You said talk to the hand because the face ain't listening.
Yeah.
Got you.
So he said a while back that he was going to send me, the person that I was talking to, Troy is his name, he was going to send me a little care package.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, cool. Thank you very much. I completely forgot about it. So I got a package today from Upper Deck, and it had one set of the Metal Universe. So I'm going to open this on
It's
screen.
called a box, but yes.
Yep. So I'll open that on stream this week, whatever. Hopefully my card's in there. But one thing he did tell me, and I said, I'll believe it when I see it. He said, it's okay because you have a lot of Mark Sterling cards coming in the next couple of sets.
Oh.
They already knew they had the designs. Okay? So he sent me a one of one blown up version of my new card
World premiere.
from the upcoming set. Little big screen there. Right there. That is my new card.
Wow.
Nice.
Mark
What are those?
Sterling, this,
I just saw Papa Bear and the guys post about that set. What's that set called? That's like a funny name.
I thought it just sounded normal.
I thought it had like a funny name. This
Actually,
set.
I just texted Papa Bear about it, so I can tell you. He said, 2023 Upper Deck All Elite AEW Hobby Box. It's just,
Oh wait, then
2023
that's like the
trading
next
cards.
series. No, there's like another series. Maybe you're not in there.
oh, this is just the regular ass series.
Got it.
But I
there
love
it
this
is.
picture. Like I would pick this. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they're not happy with their
Do
picture.
you have
Yeah.
any idea what you're doing in that photo?
This is from a while ago, right? So it's got to be me yelling at maybe Thunder Rosa or something. Right? This has got to be a Jade thing. I would think. I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, since Jay went to WWE, I didn't even know you were still in AEW.
We just got our ass beat by Samoa Joe the other night.
No, say no way Miro was on ROH, but okay.
No. But anyway, yeah, it's great. And what a cool gift, right? Like a giant blown up
Very nice
version.
gesture
That's really cool.
by Upper Deck.
And I'm going to keep that I'm going to hang that up. And that is a little sneak preview.
You gotta
Not
frame
coming
that.
to Chris Wisley said coming soon to
You gotta
whatnot.
frame
No
that,
way.
baby.
What?
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna
that would be unholy.
They actually sent me two, so I might sell one. They sent me two.
Uh-oh. All right, so is it now time for the major mark purchase of the week?
Yep. Alrighty. We got the pictures. So
What do we got here, baby?
let me just find them. Here we go. Okay. Right there. Steve
What up,
Hudson.
dude?
This is a 1991 Merlin WWF Undertaker rookie card. I started getting into collecting WWF/E cards recently and jumped down the rabbit hole. Shout out to the Card Foundation podcast. This is an Italian version, but for me, nothing quite captures the essence of this era Undertaker than this photo. This is going to start my journey into completing a complete set of 1991 Merlin PSA 8 or higher. Early 90s
That's
WWF
hard to
is the
get.
pinnacle. for
That's
me.
a good grade for those.
Outside
cool.
of 1997, the best year for wrestling, in my opinion. So, great.
Very, very cool.
Okay. This is awesome.
What the heck?
Nick Bucci says, I've been building a Breaking Bad collection, and I finally picked up the centerpiece. This is a signed gas mask by 11 members of the show. I love how all the various paint pen colors really make it pop. This is instantly one of the most unique pieces in my collection.
I've never seen an episode of that show, but that's amazing. Great
Yeah.
idea.
Super cool. There you go,
Yes.
Broski.
Is this Cisco's living room piece?
Richard Davis says, back during the pandemic, I won the radio attire from one of the Broski breaks. Fast forward to Whatnot last week and saw Broski had a custom for sale in the same attire. I instantly knew it had to be mine and was so excited when I won the bid on Whatnot. This figure adds the chef's kiss to the overall display.
I
That's
absolutely
great.
love that. That's very, very cool.
Breakfast Club, boys.
That's sick.
Jester James, epic completed item for me this week. Finally got my chance to get the last few Breakfast Club cast members to sign my Laserdisc. I started this piece 2 years ago with Emilio Estevez and then yesterday finishing it up with Molly Ringwald and the others. Super stoked to have this item from one of my all-time favorite movies.
That is clean too.
Very clean.
Like everyone took their time with that. Like nobody was a prick. Or
Yep.
Broski style would have signed on his face.
What do you mean?
Yes.
style?
Yeah.
Josh Breezy,
This is nuts.
a bit of a major purchase.
Holy cow.
So for the last 2 years, my entire collection has been sitting inside a storage unit in North Carolina. I moved to Florida in 2021 and had to leave it behind due to lack of space. This past week, I finally purchased a climate-controlled unit 10 minutes from my house in Orlando. Flew to Raleigh, got a moving truck, packed it all up, and drove it back down. I spent every night after work since then putting my collection on display inside this unit and now feel whole again. I'm only 10 figures away from having every Team Extreme figure in box and on display. And whenever the boys want to come see it, PBR on me.
I think I'm definitely going to have to check out.
That is
live.
crazy considering the Hardys have had so many goddamn figures. Like that is wild.
And it's in
Yeah.
a storage unit.
It's really cool. There we go. Billy Peck says, my wife and I got married on Halloween 10 years ago and celebrated the occasion by going to Disney World for the first time. We spent Halloween morning getting Mickey and Minnie pumpkin tattoos, and then the night at Mickey's Not So Scary, a magical celebration it was. Congrats, Billy Peck.
That is adorable, Billy Peck.
Team members.
Let's go.
The mini one seems way more detailed. They go to the same tattoo artist?
I don't know if they got at the same time, maybe not. Whoa.
All right, Mike Cummings says, I attended SummerSlam 1990 at the Spectrum in Philly, and I was lucky enough to meet Dusty as he left the venue. I waited near the gate for about 45 minutes after the show with my mom, and when he came out, he couldn't have been cooler. He asked me who I was with. I was only 12 years old, and said, my mom, and I said, my mom brought me. He signed my program and told me, always take care of your mama. This week, I was lucky enough to meet another local who had a similar experience with Hogan and Warrior, and I was able to buy his program from him. Signed by Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Jimmy Hart, and Bobby the Brain and Vince.
What?
I'd love to get SIGs from everyone on the card one day, as it was one of the best memories of my childhood. So here's another 4 down. So there's another picture there too. Hold on. You see Vince at the top, Hogan, Warrior, Bobby.
I don't want to be negative about this because this is amazing, but I was under the impression that Vince didn't sign like that till like recently. That he used to sign like Vince McMahon, and he switched it to the VM in the last couple of years. So
maybe he has this is
just
a new one?
my initial concerns about it. That's all.
All right, we have concerns. All right, last one, boys. No picture. Frank Wilson says, I recently purchased a $3,000 divorce and can now hang my figures
God.
wherever I please.
Good for you, pal. That's hilarious.
Holy shit.
So congrats.
That's a silver
Frank.
lining.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, up next is the Incarnation of Domination.
The Incarnation of Domination. The Incarnation of Domination.
All right, up next, Incarnation of Domination, a weekly segment where a major mark chooses a superstar. Mark surprises us that
Mark?
superstar.
You got a couple weird ones today. Did you bite your tongue or something?
Mark
It's an
surprises
honest
that
question.
superstar, and then we talk about our favorite versions. Who do we have, Mark?
Chris DiGiovanni says, Savio Vega would also love to hear a discussion on why you think BCA Savio had plastic legs instead of rubber.
God, I don't know, but that's terrible.
That's a variant. We've discussed this many times.
Right. Well, Savio Vega, not that many.
First is the Playmates little guy. He's
Yeah.
actually very, very detailed. The Goldust or Savio Vega grudge match. That is his only figure in that style gear, I guess, until, what he's wearing in that photo is what the Mitch figure will be like. That's, to me, that's Savio.
Right. Yeah.
I kind of wish we had a bone cruncher like that Savio.
Me too, of course.
But this was cool at the time. You're like, what? They're making Savio Vega like
Also
this? It was
because,
cool.
and we'll acknowledge it now here when we move on, but the Bone Cruncher Savios, he's wearing that nation hat. They just kind of like
Yes.
make it what it is, but it's not so far from accurate.
So
Right.
Series 5, Savio Vega. It's actually a great figure. It really is. It looks like Savio. It's got the
I like
molded
it.
chain. It looks great. Except his legs, it's very weird, like Sultan style. They kind of like, they don't go up and down. They can do like a V, right?
Yeah.
Like
The only thing it was good for was doing the spinning heel kick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and maybe that's why they did it. I'm not going. You also, it
No
is what it
way.
is. I just think it's a great figure. The likeness is pretty good.
I want to say my childhood one had the plastic, and I didn't. And between that and the legs moving funny, I didn't play with them that much because it like deterred me.
So there's the variant. Is it this one that has the variant between the plastic and the? Or I thought it was the Nation. I'm sorry, the Los Boricuas. Or does this
No,
one
that's
have,
the Los Perico one.
has the variant plastic and
Right.
Right. Okay. So then this is the Nation of Domination. Well, we're all
That's
over
the
the
one.
place here.
This is a straight re-release. Very
Straight
cool though.
re-release,
It's the
Nation
original,
of
the
Domination.
original Nation of Domination in a 4-pack.
All these straight re-releases, but it's a cool way to get them all.
Right.
And
Yeah.
display
cool.
display is cool.
Yeah, display is very, very nice. Then we have Shotgun Saturday Night, Savio Vega, where it's Los Boricuas, Savio Vega.
In which
And
they
this
turn
one-
his nation hat into like a do-rag, but
Yeah.
whatever. But come on.
There's a variant with plastic legs and rubber legs, and then there's so many variants with the butt. Look, these are my personal ones. You got Nation logo on the butt, SV logo
Man,
on the
that's
butt,
wild.
and nothing on the butt. So
The top row where they're all facing forward, it looks like 3 different figures,
Yeah, but that's just like
right?
an
It's
angle.
just the
Yeah.
wackiness of Jax.
I mean, what should be on the butt? The SV?
Nothing, because he's not in the nation anymore. So
No, but
that's clearly.
should the SV be on the butt?
I think I have the SV because I don't mind it. I mean, he's got SV chain on.
True, and then that's it. Oh no, I'm sorry. He has the figure collections. Oh wait, well, all over the place.
Man, I forgot about this.
The King of the Ring, the mini
King of the Ring
Savio.
minifigure. All right.
He has this. I like these minifigures. Okay, where Mark, Jesus Christ,
Man, how did he not get a Jax Classic?
he did not get a Jax Classic. I like this King of the Ring because it came with the crown. And it also came with the cape as well, did it not?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, actually.
Okay. And then there's the special edition where he just has no bone cruncher.
Straight
Same figure,
re-release.
though. Straight re-release, though, kind of. The legend.
Oh my
this
God.
is horrible.
You own this though,
I
right?
own this. I'm gonna get rid of these on what
FTC Legends. That's wow.
It's rotten. Just these figures are rotten.
Man, he got screwed out of Jack's Classic. And actually, he'd be a fantastic in that true Savio, like what that outfit's supposed to be.
Yeah.
If Mattel could make an awesome Savio, that would rule.
I'm gonna get rid of all these.
And then upcoming, we've got the Grapplers and Gimmicks.
Aren't people getting them in the
art.
mail?
Yeah, people
Yeah.
are getting them in the mail.
And then
I dig it. I dig this. I don't have it in hand yet. Well, that's
the old one,
That's
right?
the
The old-
bad
the
one.
original one.
That's the one that got slayed.
There we go.
There's the better one, yeah.
T.O.
I thought that was actually a
Savio.
picture of Savio holding his.
Savio
his-
holding with glasses.
I think a Mattel Savio would be great.
I'd love a Mattel Savio at this point.
yeah,
It
Savio looks great.
I think
Looks
it
cool.
looks decent. My favorite one, sentimental. We'll talk about it later. Series 5. I love Bone Crunchers. So for
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
reason
I
alone-
guess. Sadly, that's a sad answer to this, though. But yeah.
Yeah. So, what about you, Mark?
Yep, Series 5 for sure.
All right. And up next is the Q&A. Q&A time every week. Join us live here on MajorMarks.com. You can ask us a question. We will answer it live and send you a prize. Mark, what are the questions this week?
Chesley Gobar says, you get to wipe away a figure that you were looking forward to, but was severely disappointed in. Now you remake them to your liking. Who do you redo?
Are we talking any toy line?
Yes.
Are we talking that we knew was coming?
So it has to be more recent if you know it's coming, right?
Yeah.
I guess. Interesting question. Like there are certainly figures like certain Hasbro's I would redo, but I didn't know they were coming. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on. I think I know what one you would want to redo.
What's
And
that?
maybe this is just it's a very simple redo. But it's one of my favorite figures of the last 10 years. And you are so annoyed with one detail, and that's the Mega
Dude
Powers.
Love?
The Mega Powers 2-pack.
That's certainly one
That's
Mega
gotta be
Powers.
Broski's pick for sure.
No, I have my pick.
I've
I
like
have my
come to
pick.
terms with that. That doesn't bother me as much.
It doesn't bother me at all.
The Mega Power, it bothers me a fucking lot because they don't have the handshake hand taped up. It doesn't
Yeah,
make
I
sense.
don't give a
Like,
fuck.
I understand. It's bizarre. I agree, and it's definitely
Bizarre.
wrong. But
Another one I would pick that I was very much looking forward to. My first ever Jack specific solo figure,
Bro,
Deluxe
yeah, this is
Accretion,
rough. Yeah.
Zack Ryder. Got the hand painted prototype. It was perfect. Looked great. Factory released. They changed my purple to blue to match Brian.
Yeah,
Inaccurate.
super bizarre. Yeah, for personal reasons, you got to pick that, right?
Yeah.
I just had one. I forget. God damn it! Did you have one, Brian?
I mean, like little things like this. I've been staring at this bulldog, pissed off about the arms and the tassels, thinking like, "Damn, I thought this was going to be an improvement." All the DiBiase legends that have come out, where he's a little guy in a suit.
I have another one. Fucking the Survivor Series 1996 Bret Hart. I was there.
Oh yeah, man.
And they give him just plain black, inaccurate shaped sunglasses.
And his head scan's bizarre. That actually that might take the cake because I've been wanting Brett, and that he only wore that orange gear like that one time.
Yep.
The Garden, it was such a big match. I was looking forward to that figure. Like, wow, I can't
And
wait.
the glasses,
Someone
even
finally
if
makes
it's
that
the wrong
Brett.
shape, which is still mind fucking boggling. It's not the right color glasses. And I don't care, Studio Bill. I don't give a fuck. Like, do some research. Aren't you a fan of Bret Hart glasses? Guess not.
Well, Chelsea's not. She embarrassed your whole family last week.
That's true. What other figures?
So that very recent. ultimate Kurt Angle. I think it's like one of my favorite wrestlers at the time. One of my favorite runs for a wrestler.
I mean, it's still not in hand where we can say
It's out.
No, it's out. People have
It's
it.
out.
well,
Ringside hasn't gotten it, but other people have it.
John's not gonna like that.
People have been posting pictures of it. I mean, the reason I bring this up is because today I looked at like 10 different pictures of people posing it, and it's just like you said, it's not that big of a deal, but the singlet just looks wonky, and I would prefer it to not.
You know who messed me up? I don't know if he said it on Boozin' or he said it in like one of the work chats. J. George goes, hot take, Ultimates were better without the butterfly joints.
I agree.
And it's messed me up where like I kind of
I think Broski said that.
I said it.
J. George said it first. First person I ever saw say it.
Oh, but Broski was saying with the elites and the basics, he doesn't even need he doesn't even want anything in the torso.
Ridiculous. No, that's ridiculous. But
Chesley Gobar says Swaggle Retro. That's a good one.
oh come on, it's so bad you can't even like. Where do you start? You know,
Swaggle hasn't responded to a text of mine in months. I think he hates me.
he does hate you. Yeah.
What about Macho Man, the Ultimate? Like I like that figure, and I'm happy to have it. The NWO Ultimate. And I feel like a little couple tweaks
with the wrong style T-shirt.
Yeah,
like he doesn't.
That head.
They're going down Elizabeth. Oh, what the fuck should I know?
Yeah. We could do this all day. Let's go to the next one.
That's a great question.
All right. Here we go. Dueling O'Birdie with a wonky picture here. What is your favorite food for Thanksgiving?
Cranberry sauce. Just kidding. Never had it in my life. It's disgusting.
I fucking love cranberry sauce.
I love
really?
cranberry sauce.
Ugh.
I'm a big. This is really weird. Like for instance, if I fucking Outback and I get vegetables, potato, steak, I will eat like the steak first, then the vegetables, then the potato. Like that's how I eat all my stuff. But Thanksgiving, I get everything: the turkey, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, the corn, and I mix it all
You
together.
got it. Yeah.
But
Turkey's so dry, you need to do that. You know?
I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite.
It's my favorite holiday. Yes, I just enjoy turkey, mashed potatoes, and like gravy. And if it's a really good stuffing, for some reason, not everyone makes a good stuffing, so it's not always.
Yeah.
You know,
Stuffing's like your mom's spaghetti. Like you grow up having that stuffing, and then when you try like a new one, you're like, "What is this shit?
This?
Why is it so wet?"
Over the years, people just throw random shit in there too, so it's like it's good.
Oh, my grandma went a couple years putting pineapple in the stuffing. I said, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a red flag and a half.
But my number one thing, it might be my favorite food, and it's that turkey stuffing cranberry sauce sandwich on rye bread with a little bit of mayo. That I would prefer to have that over Thanksgiving dinner.
I just
You're talking about like leftovers
the next day.
Well, I have it that night. You have Thanksgiving, and then that night you have the
round
sandwich.
two.
I don't eat leftovers, so
Turkey stuffing, cranberry sauce with a little bit of mayo on a sandwich.
We have the
rye
new footage of Broski's new neighbors.
Who are his new neighbors?
those raccoons.
His new neighbors, because he eats so much sushi, they know to come to his house and invade.
Let's keep moving on. In the Good Housekeeping segment, folks, I will show you one of the most terrifying videos you'll ever see.
It's actually kind of adorable, but it's terrifying as well.
There's nothing adorable about it, guys. You're gonna.
I mean, I've watched it a couple times. Like,
No, they're not like being rabid. They're very innocent.
it's scary. The broad daylight skin. We'll get to it. We're getting off.
Nobody's with me on the turkey stuff and cranberry sauce sandwich. What?
Never heard of this.
I would never heard of this. and
You're
I wouldn't-
nuts. You can
my
buy it.
brother
In
will make
restaurants.
like a.
You can buy it in stores.
My brother likes to make like a Thanksgiving like burrito the next day. He'll put it in a tortilla wrap, all the ingredients.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
All right.
He's been doing that for a couple of years.
Chris Risley says, "What is the dream merch item for the pod that you would want to make next that hasn't been made already?" I said it last week. The 3-pack of either Bendy's or Ringside in the box.
I tried talking to Kinnick about it. He gave me a lot of
We have
pushback.
so much on the table. We don't. I don't know.
No, I mean, look, I don't think it's right to do right now. To be totally honest, and we have too many figures of ourselves, whatever. But the major pod in the street clothes, something with us that we're all in the same thing would be, I think, really great.
I bought that fucking Just Toys Bendham's ring. I want to make a major Bendy's ring using that prototype and blueprint.
I still want a low run, a very low run at this point because it's been years. What up, Dead Casket? Come on.
I want that as well. I do actually.
What the heck?
Let's fucking
300,
go.
300 pieces? What up, Dead Casket? Let's
I think
go.
less than that.
Done. I don't know if anyone will do it for less than that.
Aaron Brand says this way Broski is dressed with no deco today.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of deco hits on your
No
outfit
deco.
today, bro.
I want some pogs.
Yeah, you've been talking about Pogs for a long time.
I want a real foam title, with plastic.
Like a child's play
you
title.
picked those up. You had those in the vlog today that I was looking at, and I was so nostalgic with you holding them in your hand.
Yeah. Luckily, we've made pretty much everything we've wanted. There are definitely some things. Hey guys, for me, this is straying from pod merch, but
the Extreme Bendy's line for me is like a dream come true, for my fandom.
Yes. Well, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, leave in the comments below. What do you want us to make next? All right. And up next is Good Housekeeping. All right, guys, it is the end of the show. Make sure that you follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Go to youtube.com/MajorWTFPod. A lot of vlogs up there. Brian Myers, Colt Cabana, they have a vlog up there. I just want to did a solo vlog. Brian's in it. Don't worry. He's in it a little bit.
I make one brief appearance when my voice doesn't work. And Broski gives me the worst gift known to man.
Every Saturday morning, you could watch the episode in full, in living color. Every Saturday. Check that out. youtube.com/MajorWTFPod. ProWrestlingTees.com/MajorWTFPod. Get your pod merch. The only place to get your clothing for Major Pod now. A lot of new shirts coming, and the Major Crate will be coming very, very soon. And don't forget to get your mystery Major Bendies on ProWrestlingTees.com. Major Pod merch, guys. We have Alley Catch. We have Eddie Guerrero, Maven, Arn Anderson, and Vladimir up there right now. Check out MajorPodMerch.com. Wildcat belts, guys. Get the FWF title. Get the Major Pod title. Check that out. Wildcat belts. Whatnot. Brian and I go up every Monday on Whatnot. Major Rewind. Jay George takes you, back in time, baby. A trip down memory lane every 2 weeks over on Major Rewind on the main podcast feed. Premier Streaming Network. We have all the FWFs up there as well as a lot of our live shows. The next time we'll be on Premier Streaming Network is live 18. Bro, I'm so excited. January 7th, Orlando, Florida. Sunday.
It's a home game for Broski.
It's a home game for Broski. I cannot fucking wait. And as for plugs, this week I'm going back to Japan to defend my DDT Universal title. So check that out. What about you guys? What do you got?
Oakland, baby.
I am going to Toronto for what you would think would be Impact Wrestling, but it's not, because we're going back in time. We're doing IPWF Stomp in Paradise is Alive. I hope the Canadian fans appreciate all the American patriotism. I'm going to bring them this Saturday. And
Is Matt's not going to be there?
He's not. And you know what? I believe we're filming at Battle Arts Academy.
Battle Arts Academy, where you trading.
Santino Morella's wrestling school and gym. So pretty excited to go there for the first time.
Well, all right. But before we go off the air here, Broski,
You got it.
I just want you to set this up a little bit. So you lost your dog. Sorry,
Cat.
You lost your cat. What happened?
He came back, but in the process, I set up some rat traps, not rat traps, cat traps, animal traps, and I got.
What did you put in it? What did you put in it to lure your cat?
Sardines, sashimi,
Things that your cat eats.
things that my cat eats. I caught a raccoon. We've all seen the video by now.
Yes,
where the raccoon was caught. I had to let him out, but ever since then, the raccoons know that there's food. They've been fucking stealing my Uber Eats. What they do, these sneaky little guys with their paws, they go and they open up the fucking bag, they open up the styrofoam container, eat the food, and put it all back nicely so it doesn't look like a mess. I go to pick up my food. They took my food.
No way, that's happened.
Yeah, that's how they take it.
That's insane.
They don't just like rip it apart. They fucking open up the bag. They open the styrofoam, get the food out, and close
Seriously,
it.
you've ordered like $60 in sushi.
Multiple times this has happened. Multiple times.
I thought
Have you seen it on
going
like
through
the
scraps in
security?
the trash on a regular basis.
No, this like, I mean, I guess they do too as well. But because what happens usually on
Bro.
Mondays, I order Uber Eats, and it's waiting for me when I'm done. Now I don't do that anymore because they've been eating my fucking sushi. Anyway, long story short, daytime.
How do you know that it's them and not some guy in your neighborhood that's like,
It's
I think it was on Mojo Raleigh or something.
yeah. I literally was thinking Mojo in my mind, even though I don't think that.
It's not Mojo.
You've seen him on like your Ring camera?
No, it's not a human.
Okay.
Anyway,
You saw it though, you know for sure because that doesn't
I
sound
don't.
like a ring.
it's a raccoon. Trust me,
Okay,
it's a
all right,
raccoon.
all right,
All right.
okay,
Take your word for it.
Chelsea sent me this video the other day, broad daylight.
all right. Let's play it.
Wait, this is Chelsea?
There's the room.
It is time to move.
Well, the four
It
look
is
adorable.
time to
Wait,
burn down the neighborhood.
I will say the four babies look adorable, like just waiting.
Yeah.
But then the big nasty.
They were
Mom comes
staring
out.
right at your ass.
Well, listen, it's gonna be a battle of the raccoon
They
versus
have
the
come
possum.
back to take
At
over your
FWF
house.
6.
Oof,
I
gross.
don't know about that. All right, guys.
Broad daylight's a little concerning for me.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you? All right, guys. I've been waiting all week.
I was about to say we're on time.
No, you are out of time in that house.
Well, we are
That
moving.
is true.
Yeah, but
moving.
not for a couple years. So I think you
Not for a
got to
couple years.
expedite the process.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us.
We're on time.
Raccoon eyes.
So is Broski.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back, Jack.
Join the community at majormarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind the scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with the Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join majormarks.com today.